Hi guys. I think today's video is going to be a little fun. It's more of an experiment video for me more than anything. So I thought I would bring you guys along for the adventure. So what I have are some glitter markers. As you guys know, I really do like the Crafter's Companion Sheena markers. They're also called Spectrum Noir Sparkle Pens, Sparkle Markers, but they're all the same company. You can usually pick these up in a 3-pack at the big box stores. Like I think AC Moore carries them, you know, in seasonal colors. So like there's like a fall set, which is like an orange, a green, and a brown, I think came in the fall set. And then they had a summer set, which was like a bright pink, blue, and purple. And then they had a Christmas set, which was like red, green, and I think gold in that. In fact, I do not have a silver, so I need to put that on my shopping list. But as you can see, I have a big tote full of these markers. And the reason I like them, is because they are so very vibrant and colorful, but you get a lot of shimmer in these pens, and they're brush pens. And now, Crafter's Companion has come out with the inks for them. So this is on HSN now. It's called Spectrum Noir Sparkle, and it's basically just the ink without the pen. So if you wanted to use them in paintbrush form, you know, like watercolor form, you could. So I got these to try out as well. But what I really wanted to compare them to today was I got myself some of the Nuvo glimmer markers. So I have some of the colors here, you know, basic primaries. Put them in rainbow order. I do have a silver here, which is cool. So I just wanted to see, you know, what were the differences in sparkle and color and brightness, and also if we could do watercoloring with them. So got my tonic craft mat here, so we'll probably be using that. And I was just digging around in my little container here to see if I could find a water brush that actually had some water in it. And let me just grab a little scrap of paper towel here, and let's just go at this. So I'm just going to be using a little piece of, this is just regular Nina Solar White paper. I'm wondering if I should grab a quick piece of watercolor paper. Let me pause the video and grab a piece of watercolor paper. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I grabbed a piece of Bristol Smooth, and I grabbed a piece of Tim Holtz watercolor paper. So normally when I get something new, I swatch it out, and this is all of my glitter pens. So clearly I have a lot. I got most of these off of HSN, in case you're wondering. Like I said, you can pick some of them up at the big box stores. These I picked up at the Stamp Scrap Art Tour. They were a package of all 9 of them from one of the booths. I believe it was, which booth was it? I can't think of it right now, but I will think of it, and then I will let you guys know which one it was, so that way you guys can go pick it up. It was actually at Technique Junkies. Technique Junkies was selling them. Okay, so let me just swatch these out. So when these markers come, you do have to prime them, shake them up and down. You can hear that there's a ball inside there. And actually, I'm going to swatch them out on the back here. Okay, so what I do is usually just write down what they are. There is a lot of shimmer to these, a lot of sparkle. I'm not going to write down all the colors right now. I'll just continue to go through real quick and swatch them out. Now, I've already activated most of these. I think the set of blues I have not activated yet. The tips are a nylon tip. See, here's one that's not activated. It's perfectly white. So all you're going to do is shake it up and down. Depress the pen so that the nib goes in and out, and you can see the color starting to flow in there. Come on, camera, focus. Let me turn this upper light on. Maybe that'll help. So all I'm doing is just pressing that nib up and down until that ink starts to flow down through the marker into the nib. And it's a very heavy-duty nylon nib. The lady was telling me that she lets her grandkids play with these markers, and they really take a lot of abuse because they're a heavy-duty nylon tip. So we're just going to give that one a second. Let me check the next one. Same thing. Looks like this one's starting to flow out now. Okay. And you can see the color starts to fill the tip there as that ink starts flowing through. So that'll start going through. And then we have this one, which is a darker blue, almost like a navy blue. I think these were part of a winter kit. So I have two of them in front of me. The first one that has this kind of blush color and yellow is called Ember Glow. So I have like that peachy color orange and that yellow. And then this one's called Northern Lights, and this one had like a pink, a teal, and a blue. And then the last set I had was like a winter set, and it had the blue, I believe the two blues and the silver. All right, here we go, almost there. And once they're activated, you don't have to do this again. And it's the same thing with the Spectrum Noirs. I'll show you how you activate those as well. And it's a silver glitter in all of these. A nice hot pink. All right, so we'll wait a second to activate this one. Now, for the Spectrum Noir markers, they come like this. So they have a little lime green ring in the middle. And so what you want to do when you get these markers is you untwist them, you pop this ring off and throw it away, and then you twist this back on. So once you pop that ring off, you twist this marker back together. And then what you do is there's a little area here on the marker that says push. And all you're going to do is squeeze that barrel. And as you squeeze that barrel, then the shimmer will start to come out. Now, this one's the clear marker, so you're not going to be able to see this one. Oops, wrong way. But that's how you do all of the Spectrum Noir markers. And I probably should have grabbed a little piece of black. I think I have a scrap piece here we can play with. Yeah, here we go. To see how they swatch out on black as well. Okay, this one's almost done coming through here. Okay, so first thing you're going to notice is, like I said, the difference between the tips is that the size of the markers, they are two different types of markers. So the Spectrum Noir marker is going to be a brush marker. It's going to have that brush tip on the end. So it's going to give you that kind of watercoloring brush effect on it. You can open these up and fill them. You can put more water in there to get the shimmer activated, so don't throw them away. And you can also reuse these as watercolor brushes. And now you can buy the Spectrum Noir inks, and I'm assuming you can just grab a pipette and take that out of there and put it into the marker. So, a little more artsy, I would say these are. I like the clears because you do get a lot of clear compared to the Wink of Stella. I feel like you get more in these guys than you do the Wink of Stellas. But you have that brush nib versus the Nuvo markers where they have this kind of, again, it's like a heavy duty nylon tip there. So that is not a brush tip. It's very heavy duty, very much a bullet tip for coloring. And to me, I think it will hold up a lot longer if you want a more precise look and less of a watercolored look. Again, nice bright colors, and you can see, I hope the camera can pick it up, the shimmer. There you go. Can you see all that shimmer in the color there? So lots of bright, and again, it looks like all of them have silver shimmer in them. It's a mica, not too different from the Spectrum Noir one. So let's take a couple of colors and see how they do on some different color cardstock here. So again, this is just regular. I think this is Stampin' Up! Very vanilla, so it's a cream color. So again, just taking this marker, drawing out with it. You know, you're going to have some brush strokes there. I don't know that there's any way that you could avoid the brush strokes. Not bad. Easy. I mean, very easy to control. You can see the color in the marker. So lots of shimmer. So just taking a Spectrum Noir marker, you're going to have a little less control because it is that brush tip, so it's going to be more artsy is the best way I can describe it. And you have more color here, less shimmer, I think, in these markers. This is just like a hint of shimmer. And in fact, I see no shimmer at this point. Let me just try to squeeze some more out of there. That's like a plain red marker. Is it not a shimmer marker? Maybe it's just a plain marker. Maybe not all of these are shimmer markers. Hold on. Lava Red. Where is Lava Red? Oh, Lava Red is not a shimmer marker. Okay, my mistake. Let's try another one. Here, Fire. I was wondering where the glitter went. Oh, this one definitely has glitter. Holy glitter. All right, so definitely more glitter in the Nuvo markers versus the Sheena or the Spectrum Noir. So the top one is the Nuvo, and you can see there's a lot of shine. I mean, there's so much shine, you almost don't see the color unless you're looking at it straight on. And then here is the, you can see the shine there. It's just not as bright. These almost look metallic, how much shine there is in them, versus the Spectrum Noir. So there's still a lot of glitter, and clearly some of them don't come with glitter. But, I mean, a lot of shine, a lot of glitter, two different kind of points there, I would say, for coloring it in. The nib on the Nuvo makes it, again, I think you see the lines more. So if you're looking for more solid coloring without being able to see those brush strokes or lines, I think you get a little bit better coverage with the brush pens, the Spectrum Noir brush pens. Okay, so that's just on regular cardstock. Let me just swatch out a couple of these on black. This is just regular black cardstock. Definitely the Nuvo pens are going to win here. You can see the color come through with the Nuvo. I'm just going to do a couple colors there versus... Yeah, so these are dye, very translucent dye inks with the shimmer in them, but you're not getting that color to shine through on the black. So if you're somebody who likes to do dark cardstock, I would say maybe the Nuvo pens are your better choice if you're into doing dark cardstock. Again, the Nuvo pens have that metallic sheen to them, so you definitely see that ink versus you see the glitter, and I mean up front I can see the colors, but you can see even from a distance that those Nuvo pens pop out more than the Spectrum Noir's one on black color cardstock. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to see was how they were going to blend. So this is a piece of Tim Holtz watercolor paper. I'm going to use the smooth side. And I have a water brush here with some water in it. And you guys saw me do this technique when I was making the Panther card. It's going to go in with 2 different colors of blue here and see how I can get them to blend or move as watercolor. So there you can see, I mean, I barely have touched that, and it's spreading, it's moving, no problem if you are into the watercolor looks. These markers are great, and again, they give you that nice hint of shimmer. So that worked out really good. And I know they work because, like I said, I did it on my Panther card. Now let's try that same technique with these guys. Okay, so, I mean, they do move a little bit, but really the only thing that's moving is the mica, the glitter. The color itself is not blending. The color is staying on the card. So if you're looking for the watercolored look, the Spectrum Noir markers, the sparkle pens, they work better. They give you that, you see the color pulled out and it moved no problem, where down here on the Nuvo, they didn't want to move. They stayed. The glitter moved, but the color stayed. So if you're looking for that watercolor look, I would not use the Nuvo pens for that. So Nuvo pens work on dark paper. Sheena Spectrum Noir glitter markers work better with watercoloring look to it. Okay. The last thing I wanted to try out was just picking the color up off of the craft mat. So let's try that. So I'm just going to take some of the color. This one's called Pink Orchid. Put it down. Whoop, too much on the craft mat. And actually, I think is that the same as this? No, this one's called Cosmos. Let me see something here. I do have Cosmos. Going off track here a second. Okay, so here is, trying not to get all inky here. I just want to see if it's the same color. So I shake it all up. See, there's the mica at the bottom. It's now moved up. So this is called Cosmos Spectrum Noir Sparkle, which is just the cup of ink here, the tube of ink. And I'm going to take a regular paintbrush. Dip that in there. Oh, that is so cool. So bright. That is a super hot pink. So afraid I'm going to dump that. Okay, now here is the pen, Cosmos. Same company, same color. Let's see how it comes out. Side by side here. Gotta activate my pen a little. All right, there we go. Pretty stinking close. Wow, I think I could reactivate this pen with this ink. This is a little darker. It's a little more concentrated. But again, it could be because I just didn't have my pen activated. Interesting. Interesting. I would say bravo to Spectrum Noir, because if you're looking to refill these pens, I'm thinking, I don't see why you can't take this and refill the pen with it. That's pretty cool. All right, back to where we were. So now I'm going to just take, this was this pink garnet Spectrum Noir, and I'm just going to take my watercolor brush and pick this up and just watercolor with it. So yeah, pretty easy to do. Cleaning off my brush. It's nice and clean now. Now I want to take Raspberry Tart, the Nuvo glitter marker, and see if I can do the same thing. Okay, so obviously it's a little harder to get more product out. It's a little thicker consistency, I would say. All right, let me pick this up with my... Oh, that color looks like that color. Okay, but I mean, you can pick it up in watercolor with it. I want to see if it's going to move once it's in this format. Like, since it's not direct from marker, I'm going to give that a second to dry off while I clean my brush off. Clean up my mess over here. Great, I'm getting pink marker everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to take the water brush and try to move this color again. So this is the Spectrum Noirs again. Oh, interesting. That was the one that came out of the jar. It doesn't want to move. I guess it's just this color. Well, now this is starting to move a little bit. The one that came out of the pen is a little more forgiving. What came out of the jar, I think because it's more concentrated, that doesn't want to move. That's an interesting turn of events. Oh, now see, this one moves fine. That was this pen here. Yeah, that's gonna watercolor no problem. All right, let me try over here. Yeah, this still doesn't want to move. Okay, so I guess it depends on what color you're using, but my takeaways would be that if you are looking to watercolor or to do any kind of blending, or you want to paint with a regular paintbrush, then I would go with the Spectrum Noir Crafter's Companion glitter pens. These are all very, very nice. Wide array of colors. Very nice sets that you can pick up at HSN. I like the 3 packs of the clear because you get a 3-pack of clear and you can put clear on anything. If you are looking for a straight coloring marker and you just want to add that glitter, maybe you have a little more control and you don't want that loose effect, then I would go with these. If you're somebody who crafts with children and you want your markers to hold up, or you're a little heavy-handed when it comes to your glitter, I would go with these. And of course, if you do any kind of projects on dark cardstock, then I would go with these. So 2 different kind of sets, very versatile. If you can only afford to spring for one set, then I would say look at how you use your products and go from there. But I like both sets. They do serve different purposes, but I was hoping the Nuvo ones would blend so that I could do the blending watercolor techniques. They don't do that so well. So if you're looking for the blending watercolor techniques, then go with the Spectrum Noir Sparkles. And they have these new pots now of colors that you can pick up from HSN as well. So that's all I got, guys. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, I appreciate your thumbs up and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.